Good evening, everyone. With voter confidence on the line after the state found evidence of fraud last year, early voting is underway this year in Bladen County. New at 5:30 tonight, WECT's Emily Featherston went to Elizabethtown and also checked in today with state officials as the special election progresses. All right, Emily, you were out there. How are folks feeling about everything?
Well, John, there was a steady stream of voters going in and out of the Bladen County, the only one-stop site in Bladen County. The ones I spoke with say despite everything the county has been through, they're happy to perform their civic duty again. As of 5 p.m. today, 211 people have voted and 71 absentee ballots have been requested. There were a few campaign workers out there today on behalf of the county commission candidates. Those for incumbent Democrat Russell Priest are frustrated because the unofficial results in 2018 had Priest winning, and they feel if there was enough fraud to need a new race or a new election in that race, the state should have called for do-overs in all Bladen County elections. Now, I tried to talk with those there for Republican Wayne Edge, but they declined that opportunity. Voter Michael Smith says despite the stigma he feels Bladen County has been left with, he was happy to get back out there and vote again.
Come out and vote, do it. I mean, do what you feel is right, and anything else that goes wrong, it's not on you, but yeah, I felt like they needed a second chance, so I came out and I did it again.
Bladen County election officials told me today all they want is for a clean election where voters feel confident. Coming up at 6, how the State Board of Elections is monitoring the situation in Bladen and Robeson counties to make sure that happens. John?
Voters in Bladen County are going back to the polls, and state officials want to make sure that this time everything goes smoothly.
Early voting continued today in the 3 races that have to be redone after the state found evidence of election fraud. WECT's Emily Featherston was out at the county's only one-stop polling place in Elizabethtown today. So, Emily, experts were worried about people believing in the system. Do they seem ready to vote again?
Well, Fran and John, the voters I spoke with recognize what they call a stigma when it comes to voting in Bladen County, but they are determined to make their voices heard, and the state wants to make sure nothing goes wrong. As of 5 p.m. today, 211 people have voted, and another 71 absentee ballot request forms have come in. County election officials say they are encouraged by the turnout and just want a clean race. The state election staff have been on site periodically over the last several weeks, performing wellness checks both there and in Robeson County. A state spokesperson tells me those staff members have helped retrain poll workers and will be on the ground from the end of early voting through Election Day. Longtime Bladen County resident Michael Smith says seeing his home in the headlines for fraud was disheartening, but he hopes people will come out and vote anyway.
Just come out and vote, and what happens, happens, but in your heart you know that what you're doing is right. And as long as you know what you're doing is right, then I would let everything else work itself out.
Also there today were some campaign workers out on behalf of the county commission candidates Russell Priest and Wayne Edge. Priest supporters are frustrated that the race is happening again when other races in the county are not. Edge's team declined to comment. For all of that and more, check out this story right now on the Elections tab of your WECT News app.